The lunch thief who almost didn't make it home. People say work is just work. Clock in, clock out. Don't take it personally. That's easy to say until someone starts stealing your food. 3 years ago, I worked at a massive factory on the edge of town. Thousands of workers, endless noise, fluorescent lights that never felt natural. The company hired through 5 different temp agencies, which meant no one stayed long. Faces changed weekly. Names didn't matter. You learned not to ask questions. The break room was the only quiet place. A fridge the size of a coffin. A few plastic tables. That's where it started. Day 1. My lunch was gone. Annoying, but maybe a mistake. Day 2. Gone again. Okay, someone screwed up. Day 3. Same thing. Now it was personal. I worked 12-hour shifts, 6 days straight. No nearby restaurants, no time to leave. When your lunch disappears, you don't just get hungry, you get angry. Focus slips. Everything feels louder, sharper. By the end of the week, I was running on caffeine and rage. Everyone became a suspect. Men, women, old-timers, new temps. I started labeling people in my head. The quiet one, the smiler, the one who never brings food. Management didn't care. Put your name on it, they said. I did. It still vanished. That's when the thoughts started. Not violent thoughts, just creative ones. I thought about laxatives. Too obvious. Hot sauce. Amateur. Then I remembered something I'd ordered months earlier and never used. Carolina Reaper peppers. The hottest peppers on the planet. I didn't want revenge. I wanted a message. That night I cooked like it was a ritual. Steak fajitas, fresh onions, peppers, lime, cilantro. I made them perfect. The kind of meal someone couldn't resist stealing. Then came the Reapers. I wore gloves, minced them slowly. Every cut released a smell that burned my eyes. I mixed them into a fresh pico de gallo, carefully, evenly. Enough to hurt. Not enough to kill, or so I thought. I packed the fajitas into a clear container, garnished them beautifully. No warning labels, no notes, just temptation. The next morning, I put them in the fridge and went to work. An hour later, everything exploded. A scream cut through the factory floor. Not anger, not surprise, fear. Someone yelled for help. Chairs scraped. I ran toward the break room with everyone else. On the floor was a man I barely recognized. Middle-aged, thin, face red, eyes wide, clawing at his chest like the air had turned solid. He was wheezing. Deep, broken gas that didn't sound human. Someone shouted, "He can't breathe!" That's when I knew. The Reaper peppers had triggered an asthma attack. An ambulance came in minutes. The man was rushed out on a stretcher, oxygen mask strapped tight. His hands were still shaking when the doors closed. No one looked at me. No one accused anyone. The lunch thefts stopped that day. Later, I found out he survived, barely. He never filed a report, never said who made the food. Maybe he was embarrassed. Maybe he knew he had no right to complain. And me? I never told a soul. For a long time, I told myself I was justified. He stole my food. I didn't force him to eat it. I didn't know about his asthma. All technically true. But sometimes, late at night, I replay the sound of his breathing, the way his eyes locked onto mine for half a second. Not recognition, just raw panic. Revenge feels powerful in your head. In reality, it's messy, unpredictable, dangerous. I didn't almost kill a man on purpose, but I came closer than I ever meant to. And now, every time someone jokes about stealing food at work, I smile and say nothing.